Alright, I'm back with yet another video blog thing, whatever you want to call it. The first thing you're going to notice is that I have a little setup here. Almost like a studio, a very low class Bronx ghetto studio. And I also have a light source. It's a lamp, which I didn't turn on in the last video, as you may or may have not noticed. Basically what people have been doing is giving the first half report cards, and I'm going to do the same thing. The team overall, F. You can't have a payroll as high as the Yankees do and be in third place. You know, fighting tooth and nail with the Baltimore Orioles. I'm already getting mad. You see, I want to not make this a rant. I want to be cool, calm, and collected, so I'm going to try, but I'm not making any promises. Because talking about the team just, automatically you just get a little upset. I'm going to go position by position. I'll start with catcher. As I mentioned, the team overall F. The manager, Joe Ricciardi, to be continued. I really don't know what to make of him yet. Let me go through the lineup. Catcher, Posada, Molina, F. First base, Giambi, Bettamy, F. Giambi had a little hot streak, but he goes into the All-Star break on what? He didn't make the All-Star team, and all of a sudden he goes into a big 1-for-22 slump. F. Robinson Cano, F. Derek Jeter, F. A-Rod, I'll give him a B, I guess. He's put up basically an A-Rod type year, but he just hasn't carried the team like he did last year. In a year where the offense is really struggling, you kind of look to him like, come on, A-Rod, hit a big 2-run homer here. Come on, get that big, 2-run double, and he really hasn't done it so far this year. I'm giving him a B, although he's putting up his usual numbers. He's not carrying the team, and that's something we need right now from him. Let's move to the outfield. Left field, Gardner, Damon, Abreu, F. Melky Cabrera, center field, Z. If there were a 27th letter in the alphabet, I would give it to him. But since Z is the last letter, that's what he's getting. Melky Cabrera in the outfield for the Yankees. He's a fourth outfielder. What is he doing starting every day in center field for the New York Yankees? I mean, come on. Right field, Bobby Abreu. Decent average. He's not hitting for power. No steroids. Has a couple stolen bases. He has a decent arm. F. He sucks. F. He should be batting 7th. 6th, maybe. He's batting 3rd. Come on, Ricciardi. Come on. The whole offense as a whole gets an F. They're just not producing runs. They still can't get a runner in from third with less than 2 outs. After all these years, they still can't do that one simple thing. And it kills them. It really kills the team. It always has, and it will continue until they learn how to get a sac fly. Until they learn how to pull a ground ball. It's just going to continue. I did all the positions. Let's go to the rotation. Pettit, C. He's been on and off. He's getting better. Then he had a stinker a couple starts ago against the Red Sox. He's a second half pitcher. We need him to step up in the second half, and hopefully he will. But for right now, he's getting a C. Musina, of course, gets an A. He's done what nobody expected. And, let's all clap for Moose. But he's really showing the heart of a champion in his old age. Jabba Chamberlain, so far so good. He's getting an A. If you disagree, fuck you. Who else? This rotation, Dal Rasner. You had 2 or 3 good starts when you first came up. F. You don't get any extra credit for being marvelous for 2 starts. F. You suck since. You have been total garbage. I hope you watch this blog, and I hope a tear is running down your face right now because you have sucked. You fooled me with your first 3 or 4 starts. You really fooled me. I thought you would be solid. Oh, this is a guy, he could be a 5th starter. No, you suck. You suck and you're garbage and your mother stinks. Get out of my rotation. Who else? Dan Goose? Cashman. Will Cashman wake up? I'm not going to rant. Relax. Serenity now. Relax. Dangus, F. Panson. He's been good so far. F. He gets an F in advance of what's to come because we all know it's coming. So Panson, you get an F for the future sucking, which we know are gonna happen sooner or later. This team needs a solid starter. They don't need an ace. Well, they do need an ace, but they're not gonna get an ace right now. Cashman, please wake up. Put the ice cream down. Get the team a fourth or fifth starter. Please, I'm begging you. We're not gonna survive with Panson, Dangus, and Darryl Rasner. We're not gonna do it. The bullpen's been, I've been shocked at the bullpen. They've been good. Mariano, it would be a disservice to give Mariano an A+ because he's been better than that. He's been remarkable, unless the game is tied. But besides that, he's been, perfect. Farnsworth, we all hate him. Every Yankee fan hates Kyle Farnsworth. But he's been good. He hasn't been great. He's been decent. Edward's been decent. Veras has been decent. Everybody in the bullpen's been good. They had their bright spots. They throw in a little clunker every now and then. But, overall, they've been good. Hawkins, I don't even know why I'm mentioning him. Is he still on this team? The only time he pitches is when the team is down by 10,000 runs. And by then, I'm not watching the game anymore. I'm sorry, I'm gone. I'm doing something else. So honestly, I haven't seen Hawkins pitch in about a month. Me, with my own eyes. I haven't seen him. I never see him pitch. I mean, that's a good thing. It helps my blood pressure. It really does. I'm not going to get into too many details why, but I think a lot of you know why. One of the reasons is for that, besides him sucking. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Strider. And I think that's the whole team. As I mentioned, Ricciardi, he does a lot of stupid things. But at the same time, what can a manager really do? He can't go out there and get a sack fly for these guys. He can't go out there and, pitch 6 shutout innings. It's up to the team, and hopefully in the second half, they'll turn it around. I expect them to. I've always been, somewhat of a sunshiner. I hate the team, but at the same time, somehow, some way, I expect them to win. And I don't know how. When I hate half the players, I just do. They're going to make the playoffs. And if they don't, I will be shocked. I'll be beyond shocked. I fully expect them to make the playoffs. Come October, there will be Joe Buck, my favorite, and his buddy Tim McCarver, reveling in another Yankee first-round loss. That's what's going to happen. And if you don't see it coming a mile away, I'm going to call you Ray Charles because you must be blind. It's set up this way for years and it's going to continue. Unless by some miracle. No unless. That's it. They're going to lose in the first round. There's no way around it. So that's the report card. Overall, the team has to get an F. They severely underachieved. Hopefully they turn around in the second half. So that remains to be seen. Even though I expect it somehow, some way. A team full of players I hate, playing shitty baseball for more than half the season now. But somehow I expect them to turn it around. The Rays aren't gonna last. If you think the Rays are gonna stay at the top of the AL East, you're a moron. And I'm looking directly at the camera, directly at you, homie. I'm looking directly. I hope we're making some kind of connection here, because you're a moron if you think the Rays are gonna stay atop the AL East. A true moron. Notice I haven't looked away. We're making eye contact now, and I'm talking to you heart to heart, man to man. You're a moron. That rotation has severely overachieved. Casimir is great. Who is Andy Sonnenstein? Who is Matt Gonzo? Who are these guys? They suck. And they're gonna fall. The fall has already begun. Already the Sox are in first place. That didn't take long, did it? For the Sox to just go like this and back there in first place. Like nothing. Like nothing happened. Like that sweep in Tampa, it never happened. It never happened. You think Red Sox Nation cares about that sweep a week ago? They don't give a shit. They're right back in first place where they belong. Soon enough, the Yankees will be in second place, where they will remain. They'll most likely win the wild card, and then they'll lose in the first round. But you know, that's 2008. That's what's gonna happen in 2008. And if you disagree, you're a moron.